Right, in this short video I'm going to show you the electric field lines demonstration. Very similar to the magnetic field lines demonstration with iron filings and a bar magnet. Except in this case, instead of iron filings, we're using semolina. Now the grains of semolina become charged and they're going to align themselves just like the iron filing particles, but they're going to align them, these are going to align themselves in an electric field. Right, this is where the action is going to be. I've put some olive oil. That's full of the olive oil. So it does look a bit like a cookery class. So we've got olive oil in here, and with the semolina, if I just put a bit in there. Now, if we grind up the semolina, that will make it more powdery, and it will also charge the particles slightly. Right, before I sprinkle it on, let's connect this. Right, this is the EHT, which stands for extra high tension. Now EHT is basically a very, very high voltage power supply. So let's just turn that around there so that we have red to red and black to black. So, not turned on yet. One there, and one here. Okay, right, now the electrodes in the middle. We have a single electrode in the middle, and around the outside we have a ring. Okay, that's you see that in blue there. So the electric field inside here should be radial. Now then, so that's going to start on 0. Now all we need to do is to sprinkle the semolina evenly across the top. Now, because of the surface tension in the oil, it will stay suspended on the surface of the oil. Okay, so far so good. Alright, so as you can see there, not much happening until we turn on the EHT. Now if we take the voltage right up to the maximum, up to 5,000 volts, and we can see the field lines appear. We can see that the charged semolina particles are arranging themselves in a radial pattern, so a radial electric field pattern. Okay, because they are aligning themselves with the radial electric field inside the oil. Okay, so we turn that off, turn it off at the mains. Okay, now then, that's with a radial field. So let's have a go with a uniform field. So another second set of electrodes, okay, but 2 parallel plates here. Okay, now again, let's get that connected up. So 0 volts plus 5,000 volts. Right, so 2 parallel plates. Now let's fill that up with oil again. Okay, make sure that the 2 parallel plates are touching the surface of the oil. I think a little bit more in there. Looks about good. Now before we turn it on, let's go with the ground semolina particles again. And let's sprinkle that evenly across the surface. like that. Okay, right, let's turn on the EHT. Plug it in, switch it on, and turn up the voltage, and there we have it. So the 7 litre particles, because they're each individually charged, they will align themselves with the electric field lines just like the iron filings would in a magnetic field. Okay, so there you have it. Electric field lines demonstration using oil and semolina and a very high voltage.